Hey guys, welcome to another top 10 magical world anime series.
Harem subgenre. Combine that with an awesome fantasy setting with an insanely strong main character that hides his powers until the moment is right, and you're bound to be in for an entertaining watch. Welcome back to Animeology. Today we'll run through our collection of the best harem magic anime with an overpowered MC that surprises everyone with his true power.
Number 10, The Asterisk War.
A brilliant action harem series that started off as a long-running light novel series with a great deal of success as both a manga and anime series. The Asterisk War has since been turned into a series of well-made video games with rumors of a film on the horizon. We learn of a world on the brink of economic collapse as these huge mecha corporations that rose to power after this crazy event led to the destruction of most of the world and also resulted in a number of humans gaining these insane superpowers. The series itself is set across the city of Rikia, also known as Asterisk, where 6 academies exist and hold an epic battle performance type tournament. We follow the 5th ranked academy that is constantly slipping in quality and the student council president that is determined to find a solution and improve the school's overall ranking. We meet a number of interesting and engaging characters as they try to improve the school's overall chance of performing better in this Asterisk War tournament, while also running an interesting and engaging side story about a missing sister and mysterious other students.
Number 9, Outbreak Company.
A light-hearted and more comedic fantasy harem series, Outbreak Company is the perfect break from some of the heavier animes you might be watching. Always a joy to return to the story of Shinichi Kano, a young and shy otaku. The story kicks off in an interesting way. Shinichi gets offered a job thanks to his huge knowledge of anime, manga, and video games. This feels like a story about me, to be honest. Either way, Shinichi meets his employer but is kidnapped and sent to a fantasy world. Confused and afraid, Shinichi soon learns that he was actually selected by the Japanese government to create relations with this new world by setting up a company and spreading the unique flavor of Japanese products to this new and exciting marketplace. We have never come across a series with such a brilliant core concept behind it. Outbreak Company is truly a fantastic watch that pokes a lot of fun at otaku culture. An awesome watch that you need to check out.
Number 8, Companion.
A fantastic combination of action and fantasy with some interesting romantic notes help maintain Campione as one of the better anime series out there right now. This is a seriously brilliant watch that you should definitely be checking out. We follow Goto Kusanagi, an old middle school baseball player that has no choice but to retire due to an injury he received. His grandfather asked him to return a mythical stone tablet to a friend of his, but on the way, our hero's journey takes some interesting turns. He meets a powerful sword mistress by the name of Erica Blandella as well as the god of war, Barith Ragna. Goto has no choice and is forced to battle the god of war, defeating him and becoming the Campione, the god slayer. He's tasked with an epic duty to defeat and slay heretical gods that have started changing things in a selfish manner, hurting innocent people for their own pleasure. Constantly surrounded by beautiful women and fans that can't help but are attracted to him, Campione is a brilliant all-around series with a little something for everybody.
Number 7, How a Rich Hero Rebuilt a Kingdom.
Doesn't matter if we're watching an anime or reading manga or playing a game, we'll often find ourselves screaming at the characters on screen. Why didn't you do that? Why do this? That's a waste of money. I could do things way better. Realist Hero attempts to answer those questions and address those issues brilliantly through its fun and exceptionally unique fantasy comedy isekai look at the sort of major issues that you'd see in any kind of anime fantasy kingdom. The harem of beautiful women certainly don't hurt either. Our MC, Kazuya Soma, is summoned into a magical world in order to deal with the threat of a deadly and violent demon lord. But our hero finds himself as the ruler of this kingdom and uses his knowledge to improve the standard of living for its citizens. Next thing you know, Kazuya is dragged into an epic battle and revolution. Using his quick wits and military strategies, he may not be defeating a demon lord, but our realist hero certainly takes us on an absolutely brilliant and unique adventure in this awesome isekai world.
Number 6. The Familiar of Zero.
An absolutely brilliant series that has seen a great deal of success across a variety of mediums. The Familiar of Zero is a very ambitious story that attempts to paint a very complex world with some interesting political implications, while at its core remaining a light comedy with exciting fantasy and fun harem elements to it. Set in a world filled with kings and queens and nobles and covered with political issues and turmoil, we closely follow Louise, a noble woman that is terrible at magic. Usually, her attempts at magic actually end up in an explosion. With no ability to actually use magic power, she's left completely humiliated. The story really kicks off with a powerful summoning spell in which Louise accidentally summons some random teenage boy from Japan. Although this leads to more mocking, Louise decides to accept this teenage boy, Saito, as her familiar, unfortunately treating him poorly, washing her clothes, sleeping on hay, and beating him whenever he upsets her. There exists a powerful bond and exciting chemistry between Louise and Saito that develops and blossoms brilliantly throughout the series. From friendship to love, a really engaging and interesting relationship. We also start to realize that both our main characters are a lot more powerful and stronger than you would think.
Number 5. Trinity 7.
Trinity 7 heads towards the more lighthearted romantic comedy approach, but with such a brilliant harem, it's hard not to recommend it. Easily one of the most famous themes on this list, check out Trinity 7 and you will soon know why it was one of the biggest anime when it came out. Following a very strange apocalyptic event, the Day of the Black Sun, which destroys entire towns and has people disappearing, we soon learn of powerful magic and mages sent to investigate these supernatural occurrences. This devastating apocalypse took away Arata Kasuga's childhood friend, Hijiri, but he soon becomes aware of the fact that she's still actually alive. With no other choice, he joins up at an elite magical academy, a secret school in which Arata aims to become a powerful mage in an effort to rescue and save his childhood friend. The story soon gets heavy as our hero starts to learn the truth about this hidden world of magic and the real nature behind the strange Day of the Black Sun that almost destroyed the world and took so many people with it.
Number 4. The Strange Magic Power of Omnipotent.
Although still in its early days, we can easily see this turning into a long-running and highly successful series. The premise alone is honestly so brilliant, and there exist so many avenues this series can go down. Following Sei, a normal office worker is summoned to the magical realm of Salutania. Instead of just Sei being summoned, another woman is followed as well, destined to banish the dark magic plaguing the world. Sei becomes a researcher at a research institute and slowly starts to get involved with the lives and situations of the exciting new world around her. Slowly, we start to realize just how magical a place that Salutania can be. Although lacking the big action scenes and heavy fighting, this series focuses on the intimate struggle and development of a relatable and down-to-earth character. The story of Sei is one that we keep coming back to see.
Number 3. Infinity Dungeon.
A brilliant series that looks to deliver one of the most polished video game harem-type isekai anime series that we've ever come across. Infinite Dendrogram is set in the near future, 2043, with the release of the epic video game known as Infinite Dendrogram. This game sets itself far above the rest with its ability to perfectly simulate the senses of every single player: sight, smell, hearing, touch, and taste. We follow Reiji Mukudori under the in-game name of Ray Starling, finally signed up to this epic game and was joined by his more experienced brother Shu. The group begins to really explore the world of Infinite Dendrogram and have some absolutely insane adventures across the world, meeting a number of awesome friends and foes. You wouldn't expect it, but Reiji is a legitimate badass, having even lost his arm in battle, but still able to win the fight. The entire world of Infinite Dendrogram now knows the legendary warrior they have nicknamed the Unbreakable.
Number 2, Tenchi Muyo, Aura of Gardener.
Although Tenchi Muyo is a very long-running anime that started up ages ago, it isn't that well known, but you should know that the main character is considered one of the strongest beings in the anime world. Seriously, Goku would really have no chance here. The series is pretty awesome. It's more space sci-fi anime with some comedy, romance, and harem action thrown in. It is really fantastic, and you see Tenchi grow from a normal boy to an actual god. He's a real gentleman throughout, always refusing the many alien girls that try his luck. He really cares about family more than anything. The story starts off with a spaceship crashing near his family's temple and throws Tenchi headfirst into this strange and crazy world. A young boy, he's a bit too immature to have full control of his power. Slowly, he starts learning and developing. At one point, he reaches the form known as Kami Tenchi. But we're going to stop right there, because we don't want to spoil it for you.
Number 1, The Assessment of Sister New Devil.
An absolute must-watch for any harem anime fan. The Testament of the Sister New Devil is a full-blown ecchi series through and through. With some interesting fight scenes and supernatural elements, the core premise of the story is exactly what most ecchi fans love to hear. The series starts off with our MC's father remarrying into a family with 2 new cute stepsisters, Mio and Maria. Leaving the sisters and his son behind in the house all alone, we soon learn that the 2 girls are a part of the Demon Clan, and our MC, Basara, is a member of an elite hero clan. The demon girls try to trick our MC and make him a servant, but he flips the script and forces the girls to be his servants. Honestly, this whole series is just a whole line of ecchi scenarios in one of the greatest harem anime series out there.